Okay, we'll jump into this then. So, you guys were at this party on Geonosis. You had just helped him Twi'leks out. Let me go all the way back to the very beginning. A couple sessions ago, Timo the Hutt had two of the characters in captivity: Grabo the Wookiee and Hearth the whatever species he is. They had him in captivity. Jovel had been Grabo's friend, so she went, rescued him. Hearth tagged along. She used Samanju, Nima, and Mathus to help her free those guys, which was all just backstory. You escaped.
Okay.
You escaped from Tatooine and left in a stolen ship. You went out into space. You found a prisoner Twi'lek on board. You freed him, took him to the Twi'lek homeworld of Ryloth, did some stuff there, and then found out that you guys have a bounty from Timo of 50,000 credits, which is quite a lot. And so you met somebody on Ryloth who's trying to help you to eliminate Timo and to remove the bounty. And part of his plan was going to this party, hosted by a Geonosian Duke, to find out information about a different Geonosian Duke who is dealing with Timo. And you're supposed to find out information to try and find some dirt on Timo, basically. And at the party, you guys did a terrible job finding information, and so you really have no new information. And so at the end of the party, as it was winding down, Samanju, the human, who is Force-sensitive, Hearth, the lion guy who's Force-sensitive, and Grabo, the medic Wookiee, were following the Gand down there at the bottom by the door, and they were headed to his ship for some after-party refreshments, and they hollered to you guys to head back to the ship, and they'd meet you in a bit. And if you wanted to go talk to the other Duke, you could probably do that too. So everyone's caught up. Everyone's caught up on what we're doing.
Yes, sir.
All right. So that's what your that's the prompt. That's it. And Jordan and Abby are probably gonna have to be kind of initiative because, well, it's just the three of you, so.
What's our goal right now again?
The three of them told you guys to head back to the ship, and they'd meet you there. If you wanted, you could go talk to the other Geonosian Duke and see if you can't convince him to stop allying himself with Timo. What was that?
Is that, like, the person that we're supposed to talk to is Dan?
Yes, he was the one who was there at the party. You talked with him about a weapons deal. He thought you were there for weapons. You were actually there to find information out about Timo.
Okay.
And they did make a weapons deal if you wanted to go test out some of his weapons. But,
Wait, we want to get a stop on some of Timo's weapons?
So this party, this guy, the Geonosian that was here, thinks that you were weapons dealers. And so they negotiated to look at some weapons at some point. The actual reason for being at the party was to find out information about Timo. But he doesn't know that.
Okay.
He doesn't know that. And so it's kind of just him left in the bar party place. And everyone else is basically left, and he's just kind of cleaning up, waiting for you guys to leave.
Okay.
Okay.
So are you leaving, or are you asking any? Are you leaving, or asking any other questions, or
Well, just leave.
you're just leaving?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you headed to back to the ship, or do you want to go speak with the other Geonosian? Jordan,
What?
are you with us?
Do you want to go to the
What?
ship?
Sure, we'll go to the trip. Ship, I mean.
So you're just gonna head back to the ship?
Yeah.
Okay. You had borrowed his ship, so just pretend like you're on a ship. I don't have a screen for this one, because it's not largely important. So you head back to your ship, and it's fairly late at this point, so you can go to sleep, or you can... I don't know, what do you want to do on a ship? Or you can just wait for them, I suppose.
Do we have any loot or anything from the last time
Loot?
that I can do mechanics checks on?
No, this isn't your ship. You are borrowing the contact. He had let you use his ship so that you didn't have to go flying in on a stolen one.
Would it be bad if I did a mechanics check on anything in there?
There's nothing to mechanics check at the moment,
Okay.
I suppose. You're basically either waiting for them or just going to sleep, or you could go talk to the other Duke. That's about the only three things that are taking place at this point.
What's my persuasion type skill?
Persuade...
Oh, I have very low cunning.
Yeah, cunning is the...
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna go to sleep.
Alright, is that what the rest of you guys are just doing? Are you just waiting it out, waiting for them to get back?
Yeah.
Alright, how long do you feel like sleeping? Just so I know, time-wise, how this is working out.
Till they get back.
Okay. Is that good with everybody?
Sure.
Alright, so you go to sleep, and you wake up the next morning, I don't know, you slept in 8:30, 9 o'clock, and they are still not back. So it's been 8 hours at this point, and they are not back from their after party.
I say someone should go make sure that they're, like, not dead.
Well, do we know where they are? Do we know where the after party was?
The Gand had mentioned something about going back to his ship, but you don't know which one it was, and you didn't follow them and find out or anything, so... You do have communicators, so you can communicate to each other within planetary distances.
Okay. I guess I'm going to attempt to do that.
Alright, so you call out, and there's just no answer.
Okay.
Nobody's responding.
Abby, Jordan, thoughts?
Sorry, I'm thinking.
Wait, did they, like, fly away, or were they, like, on the ground?
I know, you don't. You were in your ship sleeping.
Would the locals know this? I assume it was a Duke they left with?
People at the droid at the bar would know information about him, yeah, if you wanted to go back to the place where you had the party last night.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Okay, so we'll just, we're back in this scene, basically. And there's the droid. He's powered down, standing behind the bar.
Hey, Mr. Droid.
He buzzes to life. Hello, how might I service?
Ask him if there's, like, if he knows anything about the after party.
An after party, you say? No, I do not know anything about that.
Do you know the person our companions left with?
The Gand, Vrixt, yes.
Would you be able to tell us the name and location of his ship?
He was in the same docking bay as your ship.
Is he currently still there?
I am not privy to that information.
Freaking droids.
Wish Dylan was here. We'd have him rip off his arms.
Hey, there might be some redundant systems in there. I can rip them apart.
Well, I would appreciate you not doing that. Let me think about this for a moment. He pauses and kind of cocks his head to the side. Now that I think about it... Nope, I still don't know. Sorry.
Where would we go to get this information?
There is probably the docking port control.
Right, let's go there.
We're better hope to just get out of this freaking bar. We're from the ship.
Alright, this is a lot of open, free scripted stuff that isn't like part of the normal story, so I don't have like next to nothing prepared, so I have to pop something up. Give me just a second. Alright, here we go. You're looking at the area, and obviously you're not to scale, but
Right.
we'll say that L is the landing platform that your ship is docked at, and K is the bar location place that the party was at last night.
Okay.
And the droid pointed you in the direction towards Building H. Said that there would be probably the best place to speak with somebody in the docking control.
Okay. I head over that way.
You should be able to control your character pieces.
Yep.
You're greeted by a frustrated-looking Geonosian. What can I do? What?
Hey, do I have my blaster rifle with me?
You can say that you picked it back up, sure.
Okay.
They had left all large guns in the ship and not at the party.
Party guns are a bad idea.
Yeah. Alright. What can I do for you? Sorry, what was that?
We were wondering if you were about a party last night.
Something about a party last night. Sorry, I can't hear you.
We were wondering if you knew about a party last night.
Oh. What do you want to know?
Maybe where someone went afterwards.
I might know something. But, of course, that's information that I probably shouldn't share just freely, if you know what I mean.
Well, we're looking for some of our friends.
Oh. Well, how much are these friends worth to you?
A lot.
Be specific, my girl. And he puts out his hand.
Does 10 credits sound good to you?
He looks at you and looks at the credits and kind of makes a disgusted Geonosian face as best as he can. Fine. So, remove 10 credits from your inventory. You're talking about the human and the lion guy and the Wookiee, right?
Correct.
I saw them get into a scuffle with some Gand over by their ship last night, just before they took off.
Wait, did they go in the ship, or?
Yes.
Alright. So they're off planet, probably.
Did you happen to hear where they were going?
I didn't, no. We're not required to get destinations.
Would 40 credits change your mind?
Well, when you put it that way. He takes the 40 credits. I did overhear them as they were prepping that they were looking to go back to Tatooine. I don't know what business they would have on that planet, but...
Okay. Thanks.
You bet. Come back anytime.
Yeah.
Anything else for this guy?
No.
Alright.
Back to the ship, I suppose.
Okay, where those two go? Okay, this is good.
I think they're right on top of each other. There you go.
I think that we should go to the
So you're just gonna go find them, ignore the main mission, the Dukes, and just go back to Tatooine?
well,
No, we're gonna... I think we should find out anything we can about the Dukes. What do we got for that weapons deal? That might lead us in the right direction.
So you want to meet up for the weapons inspection?
Are we buying it off of them?
Yes, he was looking to sell. The Duke that you met last night, he was looking to sell to you. And
Okay.
he was going to show you the 3 different types of weapons. And you guys had said that the person you were working for wanted them, but hadn't given you the money for them, just wanted you to test them out. So he said that you could try them out.
To you guys.
I'm sorry, what's the question?
What are we doing next? We can either go talk to the guy about the weapons deal. We can... I don't know.
Is there anything we can do right now to make money? Because I kind of just spent all my money.
To make money?
He's not wrong.
I mean, you could try selling some of the stuff that you have, or stripping down parts off the ship that's not yours.
The question is, will he do this?
I like that last buddy.
I mean, so that's a possibility, I guess, if you're desperate.
I'm not that desperate.
I think we're good for now. What do we want to do, guys? Would docking control know where they were, or know if they left the planet?
Yes.
Actual docking control, not some pissed off Geonosian.
Yeah, well, that was the guy who was working at the docking control building. He's like the desk
Okay.
worker. And yeah, he said that they went off planet.
Did they go off planet with the GANs?
Yes, in the GAN ship. They went on the GAN ship, and the GAN ship went off planet.
Well, the real problem now is that our friend has probably kidnapped them. So there's that.
And remember, you do have a 50,000 credit bounty on your head.
That's why I'm saying they're probably being kidnapped. So,
I think we need to go save them.
go save them?
Yeah.
Alright. I'll follow you.
Alright, so you're heading back to the ship to fly to Tatooine?
Yeah.
Might as well.
Alright. Are you headed back to Tatooine in the ship that you are borrowing, or would you rather head back to Ryloth, get your ship, and head to Tatooine?
What if you the borrowed?
Just use the borrowed?
Well, that's... Question, the identification. It's not possible for that, is there?
Sorry, what was that?
There's no possibility that I can remove the identification of the ship.
So that it doesn't look stolen anymore? Yeah, they were going to try and do that for you. They were going to put it into your name.
Okay.
So it should be yours when you get there.
Okay. Back to Ryloth, but they'll keep the ship until we're done with the mission.
Correct. So if you go back for it, you can take it. If you want to wait, you can keep using theirs. Your ship is a little bit better than their ship is.
Yeah, that's regardless. It'll take us time to go back and get the ship.
That's true.
I'll leave it up to Abby and Jordan. Copping out of this one.
I leave it up to Abby.
I said that we should just take the one that we're borrowing.
Okay, we'll do that then.
All right.
We get charged with thievery, but all right.
So let me move you over to your borrowed ship.
Do we have a pilot?
That would be one of you three.
All right.
Piloting space is an intelligence check.
Okay.
Unless you have piloting, which I don't know if any of you actually do.
No.
Let me check my intelligence.
I have.
Jovel has decent intelligence. So does Mathus, though. They're both, I think, actually pretty decent.
Is it 4?
4. There you go.
Yeah, I think mine was. I think we was 4. Let me take a look at the sheet again. Which one would we be in? Would be on my character sheet? Or no, attributes. Yeah, I'm in 4 intellect, so I'll run a check, I guess.
Alright, so go ahead. You have the dice roller up.
Yeah, on the right bar.
Yep. Oh, actually, everyone, can you roll 1 white dice? So select one of the white dice and hit roll. Wow.
How bad was that?
That was actually really good for you guys. Abby,
Oh.
Did you see that? Do you have the dice roller up?
No.
You're still in the Google thing, right? You can see everything? Over on the left, the little blue crosshairs icon, click on that one.
Okay.
Do you see it now?
Yeah. Which
The
one
white
is
one.
it?
Top right corner. So this is Destiny. The Destiny pool is supposed to be rolled at the beginning, and white are light side and red are dark side. They can be used to make your checks easier to like upgrade your skills, or I can use them to make your checks harder. I use the dark side ones, you guys use the light side ones. Whenever they get used, they just transfer back and forth. So if I use one, you guys have an extra light to spend. If you guys use one, I have an extra dark to spend.
Okay. So what we rolled was good.
Yeah, because I rolled 2 light side, Jordan rolled 2 light side, you rolled 2 light side, and Abby has yet to roll.
Abby, don't screw this up.
Do you see it, Abby? Do you got this?
No.
Did you open up the dice roller? Did you got the... Did you get the dice roller or no? Did you get
What?
the dice roller opened or no? Okay.
Yeah.
So then go ahead and hit the plus button next to the white one and hit roll.
Suspense. More suspense.
What was that?
Suspense.
The suspense.
I don't know what destiny means either. So
Did
whatever.
you get it, Abby? Oh, you rolled it? Oh, I don't
Yeah.
see it. Do you guys see it?
I know.
Nope, not yet.
This is weird. Something is messed up with your Google Hangout.
Okay.
Do you see our rolls on the side?
No. No, I can't.
You don't see any rolls?
No.
Okay. Well, just tell us then what did you
Yeah,
roll? What did it show up as?
2.
A dark circle or a light circle?
It didn't give me a circle.
Okay. You rolled the white dice and you didn't get any results.
Abby, I think your computer's broken.
Yeah, I think so. All right. Well, you,
My computer's about to die.
you guys have 6 light sides, so we're good there. So you're fine. So go ahead and give us. Are you gonna piloting space? Doing anything first, or are you just taking off?
Taking off, I suppose. Is that the one we had to roll to do anything? Or
Yes,
no?
you're gonna roll piloting space. What's your? So you don't. Sorry.
My check is my 4.
Okay, so you're gonna roll 4 green dice, and it's an average difficulty. So you're gonna roll 2 purple dice.
Okay, so I need 2 per dice, you said?
4 green ones, 2 purple ones. Purple is the difficulty dice. Green is your ability dice.
Okay. 4 green,
Yep,
2 purple.
roll that out. All right. So
Did you guys see it?
yes, we see it. You rolled a failure.
Okay.
But you rolled a lot of advantage. So the way that the Edge of the Empire system works is you can fail at things, but still come out with something good happening, or you can have something you can succeed and have bad things happen. So you technically failed,
Okay.
which is interesting. I don't know how you're supposed to make.
Wait, so I got...
So you guys make it off the planet. You're out in the atmosphere. I have no idea how to make this work. I can't think of something
Sorry.
decent that happens on a failed check when you're trying to pilot a ship.
We get picked up.
Yes, somebody happens to swing by, and as they notice you just kind of hanging out by the moon, and they comm signal you asking if you need assistance.
Okay.
Hello, this is the FR-21 Firebird. Can we be of assistance?
talk to them.
What? I'm talking to
Hello?
They're stuck.
What seems to be the problem?
Our sublet engines went out.
Oh, we can send somebody over to help you with that if you need. How about your computer navigation was incorrect, and so your jump to hyperspace failed. How about that? That's a little more.
Okay.
That way you don't
That
have like
works.
system problems, because system problems you can fix. You're kind of a technician. So they send over correct coordinates because Tatooine was not an intended destination. The hypercomputer wasn't ready for it. So
Okay.
all right. So this time, add a blue dice. Blue are boost dice. So because you have correct information, give us another shot. So this will be 4 green, 2 purple, 1 blue. And click on your white dice so that we don't roll that one too.
Oh. Okay.
Alright, there you go. That's 3 successes. So this time, you're able to make it to Tatooine in one piece.
Okay.
Alright, so it takes about 8 hours to get to Tatooine. So it's been like 20-ish hours since you guys have heard from your friends.
Okay.
And so you're now at Tatooine. You're circling the planet.
Okay.
Where would you like to go? You had originally left Mos Shuta. That was the place where Timo has his palace and was holding the other 2 captive. And he's the one that has the bounty on you guys. You can go to Mos...
Does our ship have any weapons on it?
It looks like it.
I mean, I'm all for just firing at Timo's face, so what's the thought of the rest of the crew?
I think, is there like a dock that's like,
Say that again?
is there like a dock that is like bigger or like more popular than the rest?
In Mos Shuta? Or, like, just on the planet? Yeah, Mos Eisley. That's like the one that's in the movies. That's the popular space dock area.
Okay.
Because I think we should land somewhere and see if anyone like has heard anything from them.
Okay.
Look at you go, Abby.
Or, well, the person that kidnapped them.
Alright, so you're gonna land in Mos Shuta?
Sure, why not?
Cool. Let me pull up something that looks like Mos Shuta. I actually don't have, or Mos Eisley, I don't actually have one. Give me just a second. Alright, while I'm doing this, walk me through what your ideas are. So you're gonna land in a docking bay, I'm assuming, right? So you're coming down to the planet, and you hear the Mos Shuta spaceport control crackle over the comm, asking for your destination.
I don't know. We're gonna go to we'd like to land in one of your docks. We have business on planet.
Docking Bay 17 is currently open, and you see some numbers pop up onto your screen that indicate where it is. That'll be 20 credits per day, maximum of 6-day stay. If you need any assistance, docking authority on the ground will be able to assist you.
Do we know the name of the ship that came in here?
You don't.
We don't. I don't know. Alright. Sounds good. I guess we're gonna land them.
Again, you guys are just massive, overly sized. You landed in this docking bay right here. Right here.
Okay.
So you come down the gangplank, and immediately overwhelmed by the heat on Tatooine and bustling people, metropolis.
Can we try to? Can we try to convince them?
Can you try and what?
Can we try to talk to them?
Send out a
Oh,
call signal.
there you go. That's a good idea. So you send a signal, and you wait a couple minutes, and you don't hear any response.
Would the signal be different if they weren't on, or if they were on planet, or no? Like, would we get static if they were out of range?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. I personally want to let it know that we're back in town and we're looking for our friends, even with the bounty on us. And I would like to make sure we have our weapons with us.
All right, very good. So you got your weapons. You're all geared up, and there doesn't seem to be anybody noticing you out of the ordinary. You're just some guys and a girl. Actually, you're just a guy and two girls on Tatooine.
Okay. Where would the kidnappers have taken them if they weren't on the ship? Like, where would they have taken them to?
Well, it all depends. I mean, if they're kidnapping them to sell them on the black market, Mos Eisley would be a great place. If they're kidnapping them to get the bounty from Timo, obviously Timo's palace would be a good place.
Okay.
So there's different things.
Hmm.
Maybe they have some sick, twisted idea and they just wanted to drop them in the middle of the desert. I don't know.
Okay. Is there any way we can contact Timo without him raising hell about it?
That's a possibility. If you disguised like you're who you are, yeah.
Okay. But I wonder how we would contact him if he already had our allies. Because if he has them already, he might feel like it's unneeded to come to us.
Possibility. I think Game Master help. That was a good idea. Keep running with that.
What,
Yeah,
contacting?
I think it's a decent idea.
Okay. Will we be able to... We wouldn't be able to fly to his palace, would we?
You could. I would highly advise against it, but you could.
How's Sand People activity in the area?
Say that again.
How active are the Sand People near his palace?
It's like a small version of Mos Eisley. It's a town. There's shops. There's used to be a imperial presence. So It's not no man's
Okay,
land.
so sand people probably wouldn't be too happy.
No, the sand people aren't a threat.
Okay. Not sure how to proceed. Abby, Jordan, ideas?
What's the plan?
That's what we're trying to ask you. What's the plan?
I meant goal.
Oh,
What's the goal at the moment?
it sounds like you're trying to find and or rescue, and at least at the moment you're just trying to find what happened to the other three in your party. And one of the ideas was contacting Timo to see if he has them. Somebody give me a perception check. Average perception check. All right.
I'll do it.
That's 2 purple.
I actually have perception.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, 2 purple is the difficulty. You can, whatever your perception is, it 2. So 2 yellows, and
Just
yellow
yellows.
is the what's it called? Proficiency. So yellow is proficiency. It's like the better version of a green. When you have skill in something, you roll yellow. If you don't have skills in it, you just roll the green. So perception is cunning. You have 2 cunning. You'll roll just 2 yellow and 2 purple.
Well, I have 2%.
Right. So you'll roll 2 yellow and 2 purple.
Okay.
Awesome. Failure, which means you failed at the task, and threat, which means something bad happens. So as you're looking around, you see a bunch of people, you see a bunch of merchants, and nothing really sticks out to you. But apparently, you look suspicious as a Toydarian, one of the guys who flies, flutters up to you and asks if you need any assistance.
No, we're fine.
Do you know where we can find
A
a bathroom?
bathroom, sure. My shop has a bathroom. Come on over, friend.
Okay.
So he flutters over to the side
Oh, geez.
of the docking bay area where his little shop is set up, and you see him typing in his arm pad. He's got like a little thing. What do you call him? A data pad. That's the word. You see him typing on the data pad, and he points towards the back wall and says, "There's a bathroom right around the corner."
Ready weapons.
What was that, Mark? Oh, okay.
Nothing. So are you gonna go to the bathroom? Or one of us has to go.
What was that?
One of us has to go.
Yep.
Well, Jordan asked, so he should go.
All right. Jordan is going to the bathroom. Nima's goes into the bathroom. And while Nima's in the bathroom, 2 burly-looking humans come and stand in the doorway of the Turdarian shop. And he flutters over to them.
Okay.
And whispers in their ears.
That doesn't sound good.
And so He points to you guys, and they just nod their heads. And they draw their blasters.
Alright. Do we get to roll a check for this? Or?
Well, if you're going to get into combat, then yes. Are you going to be fighting these guys?
I feel like...
Are you going to try and fight, or are you going to try and get out?
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's fight.
So yes, go ahead and roll a... you saw this coming, right?
We didn't do a perception
As in, like,
check,
did you
but-
think that you might get into a fight? Okay.
Yeah.
So you're gonna roll a cool check, which is your presence. Mathus
which one?
Mathus doesn't have any presence, or no, doesn't have any cool, so it's 2 presence, which is 2 green.
Okay.
Jovel is 2 green. Nima is 2 green. 3 green.
I thought I was in the bathroom. So
Oh,
I
that's
don't know
true.
what's
You're
going
not
on
actually
right
out
now.
at the moment. So there's Thug 1, there's Thug 2.
Did anybody see the 2 I rolled?
Yes, I see your roll.
It was an awesome roll.
It was a decent roll, but I just rolled, like, amazing rolls. For green.
Oh jeez. How can I tell
Uh,
what my rolls are? Or what your rolls are? Or
if you look at the dice rolling app, you can hover over the little icons to show what they mean.
Right.
So the little starburst is a success. The little wingy thingy is an advantage. Black square with an upside down triangle is a failure. And the little octagon-y thingy is a threat. So those are the 4 main ones.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay. So
Whoops.
how do we? What happens to it at this point?
Give me just a second. Alright, so here's the two bad guys. And they're standing in the doorway. And let me pull up turn order. Let's see, Jordan, you didn't roll yet, did you?
No, but like, I'm guessing I should probably skip around since I am in the
Jordan,
bathroom.
just
Oh yeah, that's
in
right.
the bathroom.
Abby, you're the one that needed to roll. Your computer just died. Oh.
Like,
I should plug it in.
Alright, well, then, I guess you're on your own, Mathus. Let me just roll for you, Jovel. You got 2 green, and, okay.
oh god.
I rolled for Jovel, so she's 4th. I rolled amazing for my guys and terrible for you, sorry. Alright,
Okay.
so they're both gonna tell you to... they're gonna tell you to come with them. And I'm assuming you're...
Wait, so how do I? What about the turn order? Like, how's that decided or no?
Do you see the turn order pop up on the screen?
Yeah, it's just a 0-0, and then mine has like a bar. and
Yeah,
a
so
0.
that's just the order right there, so I can cycle through them.
Okay.
An advantage is like 0.5 of a point. A success is 1 point. So you got like 1.5. Baddie number 1 got 2 points. Baddie number 2 got 3 points. Abby got an advantage, so she's like 0.5. So she goes after you.
Oh, jeez.
And so, come with us right now. And you guys draw.
Now,
Are you drawing weapons? I assume. Okay.
Yeah.
So as you draw your whatever you have blasters,
I think I have a heavy blaster.
is that what you have? Both of them have blaster pistols. The first guy's going to level his blaster and fire at Jovel because he's sexist.
Oh, that's cool.
But fortunately for you, he's a terrible shot.
Man.
And so he just kind of hits the counter. And the Toydarian spins around and smacks him. Shoot them, not my stuff! And so the second guy, he takes a shot as well at Jovel. And this time he's going to hit you. And so he does 6 damage to you, to Jovel,
To Jovel?
minus 1 because of your armor. So that's only 5. That's 5 damage. And just so you know, you can spend destiny points at any time to make my checks harder. All right, Mathus.
Okay. Which one do I roll? Just 2.
Are you?
2 green?
You're
or I have a
shooting
blaster
as well, I'm
pistol.
assuming. All right.
Yes.
Mathus has. Yeah. He doesn't have any battle things, so agility. You're a blaster pistol, right? Yes, 2 green. 2 green, 2 purple.
Yes.
And if you want to make yours a little easier, you can spend a destiny point, but you don't have to.
Okay, and that's
Yes.
the thing at the top? There's 6 icons? Okay. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, I'll do that. How do I
Yeah, so click on one,
click on them?
and then roll 1 green and 1 yellow. So basically that upgrades your green to a yellow, which is good.
Okay. So I have 1 green, 1
Yes.
yellow, and 2 purple right now.
You can,
Okay.
during each battle round of combat, you have an action and a move. Usually your action is firing, and moving is like a move. So you can do any 2 things. If you want to do a
Okay.
third thing, such as aiming, pulling out a different weapon, taking 2 movements, you can use a strain. You can use a strain.
Okay.
So if you wanted to aim, you could use a strain, aim and fire.
No, we're
Okay.
good. We're just gonna fire. Suppressing fire roll.
There you go. Which one were you shooting at?
Batty on the left side of the
If
screen.
you click onto the map and hold your cursor, it makes a circle. Yeah, so you can circle around which ones you're firing at.
Okay. Found
Got
it?
him.
Okay.
All right. So he
All
was
right.
obviously hit, and he's not feeling good, but he's still standing there in the doorway. And Jovel, who's been shot at twice now, is up. Did you want to do a movement at anywhere into this shop?
Yeah. I'm gonna move
All
behind
right,
the
we'll draw a
counter.
little counter right there.
Okay.
Here's the bathroom.
Yeah.
The little square right
Is
there.
that
So
little
Nima's in the
square?
bathroom. All right, so you jump behind the
right.
jump behind the counter.
All right.
Great.
Yes.
All right, Jovel.
I'm going to hide behind something. Is there like a table?
Yeah, there's there's like big things throughout the entire store that have shelves of stuff. So you can hide behind a shelf.
Sure.
There we go. So is that all you're doing, is just hiding behind a shelf? I would advise shooting at
Wait,
them
what?
from behind the shelf.
Fire's the shop owner.
Where's the door of the bathroom?
How about that? So you hear blaster fire at this point, Nima. So if you want to roll a vigilance check, that'll throw you in. Vigilance is willpower, which is 2 for you. So if you want to roll 2 green, we'll throw you into this order. Hey, that's a good one. So the girl in the bathroom is doing better than you guys who are just standing out there.
That's fine.
Alright, were you shooting her or anything, Jovel?
Sure.
Alright. Which one are you firing at? Alright.
Again, the brain.
Mathus had shot the other one, but you can shoot that one too. That's fine. So go ahead and roll. Oh, you said your rolling wasn't working, or your computer's dead, right?
Yeah, like, I'm not even home anymore. I'm walking
Oh,
down to
okay,
get my
cool.
haircut.
Because I guess it is getting 4:45. We're almost done here. So let's have you... Let's see, what is your... Jovel has light ranged. Oh, she's got a skill in that. Cool. Doom, 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 doom. 2 of the... Alright, Jovel shoots and doesn't quite hit. So unfortunately you don't do anything else. Alright, the guy who you shot at isn't too excited, so he's gonna charge, he's just gonna run and dives right into this thing that you're hiding behind, and stuff comes crashing down all around you. And the shelf is gonna fall on you and stun you a little bit.
That's
Not
great.
a terrible stun.
Shouldn't you roll for that?
Yeah, he probably should roll for that.
Is he
Let me
like-
roll.
Is he like?
Yeah, he's just
full-body
like
tackling
running straight
Or-
into it.
it? Okay.
And so Nima with. Wait, go
I
ahead.
mean, wouldn't he be prone after he like
Sounds good to me.
smashed into it?
So he's down, and we'll say Jovel's down as well. And so with this crash of noise, Nima comes bursting out of the bathroom, guns a-blazing. I don't know. Do you have a weapon drawn?
Obviously.
All right, sounds good.
Can I
Yes.
see this guy right here? I bust
All
a
right.
cap on him.
Energy cap. All right, let's see it. 2 purple.
Yeah. So
What's the
Purple?
range on your blaster rifle? Alright, so that's 3
Long.
purple, because it's in a... You're in medium range, so it's not quite ideal for the weapon.
do I still get my
Yes, yeah,
3
you still get
yellows,
those.
though? And
3 purple.
3 purple?
Are you aiming first? Nope. Oh, you don't even need to aim. You shoot a hole so big through that guy.
Which
Man.
in a cap.
I loosened a buffalo.
That guy just goes sprawling out of the room. He's about as dead can be. All right, so that was that guy. So he's out of the turn order. So Mathus, you're.
Yeah, I played.
Were you doing anything else? Were you moving or anything?
I was gonna aim and fire at the
okay.
shop owner.
Good idea. Shoot him in the knee.
He's
I'm gonna aim and shoot. And I'm also
okay.
gonna use it.
He's flying a bit, so go ahead and add a setback dice, which is the black one. So aim is blue, so add a blue dice for your aim. Add a black dice because he's flying around.
Okay.
2 purple for the difficulty of the shot, and 1 green, 1 yellow. Yeah.
1 green and 1
That's
yellow.
a lot of dice. Let's see what you get. No. So on a failure, you're gonna miss him, but you do hit the ceiling. That's like right by his head, and a bunch of debris starts raining down on him and the guy who is tackled on the floor. So he's gonna have trouble. He's gonna have trouble seeing. They're both gonna be a little bit stunned because of that. So that was decent. Jovel, you still with us?
Jovel.
All right, so you're now on the ground, underneath a little stack, and there's a guy who's right on top of you, on top of the metal cabinet thing that you're on.
Okay. Would it be easy for me to get, like, out from under it?
It would take a movement to get out from under it. Okay,
well, that's
you can still do something if you want, though. So you're able to wiggle yourself free.
Okay, I'm gonna...
Do you have a knife, a vibro knife or something on you? I'm trying to remember if you have a knife on your body, on your person.
I don't...
No. Okay, that was somebody else. All right, yeah, you can shoot at him. But you're not gonna hit him. So you're like shooting point blank, and because you've had like next to no training, you just like, phew, misses.
He was 3 feet in front of you.
Good job, Jovel.
Yay!
He's gonna jump up, and
Doesn't she have a yellow dice?
oh, that's right, she does. Good call. Let me add that in. That's a good call, Jordan. Wow. Okay, that cancels that out. So she does hit him.
Boom.
All right. So feeling less dejected, Nima or Jovel backs away. All right, he's gonna jump up, and he is going to run. He's gonna use one action to jump up, one action to run behind this metal thing for some cover. All right, Nima.
Can I move to here?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And then shoot him? Can I aim and take a strain,
definitely.
or no?
So you take 1 strain, aim,
Okay, I do that.
and fire. So that's 2 purple, 3 purple, 3 yellow, and a blue.
Hold on, just gotta change the thing real quick. Okay.
Well, you don't actually hit him,
Well done.
but you have a lot of success, or a lot of advantage, rather. So you're gonna hit the thing that he was hiding behind, and it's just gonna topple right on top of him, and he's gonna be unable to move. He's pinned down underneath this rack of machine parts.
Oh, yay, machine parts.
All right, Mathus.
I don't have any weapons per se, or other than that blaster. So I'm just going to.
All
I'm
right.
going to move out of cover and start firing at the shop owner. But can I also yell at him to
Sure.
get on the ground? Okay.
So
That's
are you
what I'm
gonna
gonna
yell
do.
or shoot first? All right. So that's gonna
I'm going
be
to yell first.
some sort of intimidation, I think. What's that called? Presence.
That's under
Yeah,
presence, I believe.
I feel like there was a coercion
I have
skill.
absolutely.
That's what it is. Which is
Okay. What do I need to roll for that?
2 green and a boost die because
Okay.
you were just shooting at him. So no purple, 2 green and a blue.
Okay.
Oh
2
wow.
purple, 2 green, and a blue.
Yeah. All right. So the way sorry, no purple. Reroll that without the purple.
No
Yeah.
purple?
Okay, so the way these type of things work, when you're going against somebody else, there's no difficulty. It's just like your presence versus
Yeah.
his willpower. So I rolled 4 successes versus
Okay.
your 2 successes. So he's going to be indignant and not get on the ground.
Well, then he's going to get fired at.
He's,
So 2
Yeah.
green, 2 purple.
and you shoot him.
3
How much damage does your gun do? Do you see that?
Let me take a look. It's just a pistol. Let me take a look.
Weapons and gear.
Do
Blaster
that's
pistol,
up in
6
bio and
damage.
info.
Alright.
Yeah.
So you're basically just gonna drop him to the ground. He's not dead, but he's not moving anywhere.
That's good because we should probably ask him questions.
Alright. Jovel, you're back up. And you're good to do basically anything. There's the shop owner who's on the ground in the doorway, and there is the other thug who's underneath a bunch of machine parts and the stand that was holding all of the stuff up.
Anybody want to threaten him? He didn't listen to me when I did, but somebody should probably threaten the shop owner.
Are you still with us, Abby? Okay. Did you catch all
Yeah.
that?
Yes.
You can threaten the shop owner or shoot the thug. Are the two. Sounds good.
I'll shoot this bug.
But he's pinned. You should threaten him, attempt to get him on our side. That's useful.
Or I could just kill him.
That's true too. You could just do that.
Definitely kill him.
Let me give you.
Can I run
Yeah, sure, you can run over and kill
kill
him. Sure.
So I'm closer.
Alright, we'll go with that. I gave you a boost die for being, like, right on top of him. And you do hit him, and he just kind of dies. As you mercifully fire at a guy who... mercifully.
Mercilessly?
Without mercy, fire at the
Okay.
guy. Yeah, that's the word I was trying to say.
Mercilessly.
Fire at the guy who's just trapped underneath a bunch of stuff. Good job, you vicious person.
Okay. I say we pick up the shop owner and give him the happy fun
Happy
time
fun
treatment.
time treatment. All right. Okay. I'll tell you what you want to know. What do you want to know? What do you want to know?
Okay.
Where do you keep
It's
your
in
money?
a safe underneath. It's a safe underneath the desk. The pin number is
You're stupid. You should never give away
pin number
the
is
location of your money.
2121.
Alright.
Okay.
I'm gonna go try that real quick.
Okay. While you're doing that, has a ship full of Gans with some prisoners come back to Tatooine recently?
Okay, now listen now. I know that Timo has putting out some feelers. He has some bounty on you and some other friends of yours. When I saw half of your party, I figured, hey, Timo would love to know about it. But some Gans, I don't know nothing about no Gans.
So if you were to tell Timo that you have half the party, would he come
No,
personally?
of course
to
not.
protect the
Timo's
goods?
not stupid.
Well, let's
No,
figure out
wait,
Timo,
wait.
I guess.
I can be of some use to you.
Okay.
The pin number worked for you, Jordan. 1,300
Uh-huh.
credits.
Thank you.
Okay, so but what do you mean you can be of use to us?
I can get you in contact with Timo if that's what you want, or I can provide you some sort of sanctuary, perhaps.
Yeah, based on the fact that your sanctuary just involved us shooting dead two of your
When-
guards.
When you
not
put it that
probably
way.
a good idea.
How about this? You let me go, and you never see me again.
Or we kill you and we never see you again.
Kill him.
Is that kill them?
Kill him now.
Somebody's a dark side. She good.
Okay, I will.
Nima, it's your turn. I killed one. Jovel killed one. You gotta kill one.
What are you talking about? I'm the one
Yeah,
that killed the guy.
he killed the first
Pull
one.
right
You-
through him.
Oh well, then you're a resident thug. Kill him.
All right, I will. And just for the overkill, I'll use my heavy blaster.
Straight in the mouth.
Oh,
What?
Straight in the mouth.
I'm gonna shoot him in the throat.
Okay.
you don't need to roll anything. You can just
what do I
narrate
roll?
out your vicious death, murder.
Well, I tell him a very creepy story about how I killed someone before, and
All
then I
right.
shoot him in the
His
throat.
head completely dislocates from the rest of his body. And his wings twitch a couple last times as they end their movement.
Okay. I'm gonna go over and look in the parts
All right.
pile that had the other dead body in it. Is there anything useful in there?
There is a... Let me pull
Okay.
up something that would be decently useful. I'm looking at my shop gear stuff. I've got a massive list of stuff. You pull... Okay, Abby, there's not a whole
I
lot left,
have
so
to go.
we'll fill you in on Facebook
Okay.
what happened.
I
Thanks. Have a good haircut.
Okay. Bye.
See ya. You find
Later.
some pieces to a life form indicator. Alright,
Okay.
so go ahead and add
Take it.
that to your inventory. It weighs... Just
How
type
do
it
I
in.
add things to my inventory?
So go to your character sheet, go to weapons and gear, personal gear, type in, what was that called? Life form indicator. And
Okay. I don't have. Where's the
Yes,
weapons
character
and gear?
sheet.
Is that in character sheet?
part of the way down, it's the
Okay.
last tab on the right, maybe second to last tab on the right. Yep, personal gear.
All right, personal gear.
That is life form indicator.
Okay. Or is it the actual indicator, or is it just
say broken life form indicator, and it's an encumbrance of 3. The way encumbrance works, it's your brawn plus 10. So you're still fine on encumbrance.
Okay.
Okay. So as you guys are, now that you're quieted down, your comlink is beeping.
Okay. I will
it
answer.
is Hearth, one of the people in your party, messaging you.
Okay.
And it's really faint and really scratchy. He says their ship has crashed in the desert and that they require assistance. And then it cuts off again.
Okay.
I think we'll call that it. That'll be it then.
You said. All right.
Did we lose the shop?
You can do a just generic shop loot, sure. If you roll in the main chat, type /roll 1d100. Or maybe that's /, I don't know. // See.
I can't type, that's why. It's not letting. Oh, wait. There. That's why I have to close my sheet. Thanks. Yep, that's how I do it. /
53. Jordan, you found 100 more credits. And Mark found some goggles.
Keeping the goggles.
Oh, yeah.
Add them to my inventory. Oh, yeah.
Let me see. You can put the goggles on,
Can I
sure.
put the goggles on? Okay. I'm gonna put the goggles on. Does that go on armor? Or
they don't provide any armor or defense, no.
Okay. Goggles.
53 was
What's the
100 more
53 do?
credits. Yep.
100 credits?
So you made out like a bandit, literally, this time.
I know.
He has like 1,400 credits.
I
don't
think
even
you have
know
like
how to access my
50.
credits right now.
It should be in your character. It should be in the character sheet.
Where?
Maybe.
Dice pool, weapons. It's not on the gear log, is it?
No, I don't see that
Maybe
either.
it's gotta
I don't
go
see where it
down
is.
enough.
You should have like 50, because I don't think you spent any. As in the person before. Yeah,
Okay.
you can put that in
So do
gear.
I just put that in?
As in the person before you hadn't spent any, so. But by and large, everyone shares money, kind of. So while
Right.
certain people hold on to it, the group has been fairly amiable in buying each other gear.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Okay. Because I was thinking we might want to.
I personally have never
a
actually
ship.
played an RPG, tabletop RPG with anyone ever. I just got my hands on one of the Star Wars rulebooks, and I was like, hey, that could be fun. I read it a bunch, put together a session, and I was like, hey, that was fun. And so we started doing it regularly. So this might not be anything like a normal RPG that you've ever played before. We just kind of roll with.
It's
Okay,
actually
cool.
fairly-
We just kind of roll with it,
fairly
make stuff
accurate,
up.
So.
I've got tons of sheets of information that I use, but number one goal is just trying to have fun. So,
Yeah.
but that's gonna be it then.